Your name is Jason Ramsey? The port security officer lisped politely. Jason Ramsey, who wore the uniform of Interstellar Transfer Service and was the only Earthman in the service here on Irwadi, smiled and said, "Take 3 guesses. You know darn well I'm Ramsey." He was a big man, even by Earth standards, which meant he towered over the Irwadian's green scaly head. He was fair of skin and had hair the color of copper. It was rumored on Irwadi and elsewhere that he couldn't return to Earth because of some crime he had committed. "Always the chip on the shoulder," the port security officer said. "Won't you Earthmen ever learn?" The splay-tongued reptile humanoids of Irwadi always spoke interstellar Koine with a pronounced lisp, which Ramsey found annoying, especially since it went so well with the officious and underhanded behavior for which the Irwadians were famous the galaxy over. "Get to the point," Ramsey said harshly. "I have a ship to take through hyperspace." "No, you have no ship." "No? Then what's this?" His irritation mounting, Ramsey pulled out the Interstellar Transfer Services authorization form and showed it to the security officer. "A tip sheet for the weightless races at Formahalt 6? The security officer said, "Ha, ha, ha." He could not laugh. He merely uttered the phonetic equivalent of laughter. On harsh Irwadi, laughter would have been a cultural anomaly. "You make jokes. Well, nevertheless, you have no ship." He expanded his scaly green barrel chest and declaimed, "At 400 hours this morning, the government of Irwadi has planetarized the Irwadi Transfer Service." "Planetarize the transfer service?" gasped Ramsey in surprise. He knew the Irwadians had been contemplating the move in theory for many years, but he also knew that transferring a starship from normal space through hyperspace back to normal space again was a tremendously difficult and technical task. He doubted if half a dozen Irwadians had mastered it, yet the Irwadi branch of Interstellar Transfer Service was made up of 75 hyperspace pilots of diverse planetalities. "Exactly," said the security officer, as amused as an Irwadian could be by the amazement in Ramsey's frank green eyes. "So, if you will kindly surrender your permit." "Let's see it in writing, huh?" The security officer complied. Ramsey read the official document, scowled, and handed over his Irwadi pilot license. "What about the Polaris?" he wanted to know. The Polaris was a Centaurian ship he had been scheduled to take through hyperspace on the run from Irwadi to Centauri 3. "Temporarily grounded, Captain, or should I say, ex-Captain." "Temporarily my foot," said Ramsey. "It'll be months before you Irwadians can get even a fraction of the ships into hyper. You must be out of your minds." "Our problem, Captain, not yours." That was true enough. Ramsey shrugged. "Your problem," the security officer went on blandly, "will be to find a means of self-support until you and all other extraplanetaries can be removed from Irwadi. We owe you extraplanetaries nothing. Expect no charity from us." Ramsey shrugged. Like all extraplanetaries on a bleak, friendless world like Irwadi, he regularly gambled away and drank away his monthly paycheck in the interstellar settlement which the Irwadians had established in the old quarter of Irwadi City. But last month he'd managed to come out even at the gaming tables, so he had a few hundred credits to his name. That would be enough, he told himself, to tide him over until Interstellar Transfer Service came to the rescue of its stranded pilots. Ramsey went up the gangway and got his gear from the Polaris.